Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense here. As y'all can see, a subscriber actually mentioned something about the video I tried to do 2 or 3 times yesterday, and this person said next time I do the video, put my hat on. So I have my hat on, and now hat is off because I have something I want to talk about. Listen. I try not to get suckered into or let anybody trick me out my position when it comes to doing these fragrance reviews and being on Facebook groups and stuff like that. There are a lot of negative people out there, and I try not to be negative myself. If I can't afford something, I don't really talk down about a fragrance as far as if it's what other people like. Like, Creed is all over the place. And I understand that Creed is supposedly, quote unquote, the king of all fragrances, yada, 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 whatever. So, there are people in this world who, like me, cannot afford to pay $1,500 for a bottle of Creed, and I'm just exaggerating. It's not $1,500, but between $100 up to $400 or $500 for a bottle of Creed, anything is ridiculous to me because number one, I say that because I can't afford it. If I could afford Creed, I would not say that. I don't take nothing away from the fragrances and how they smell. If they smell good, if they last long, if they attract honeybees and they like fly up in your ass and make honeycombs in your stomach and all kinds of, like, I don't give two fucks about all of that. Cool. If they work for you guys, they work for you guys. I don't own that shit. Except for whatever sample bottles that I got when I first started doing reviews. Cool. Somebody found a gift set of English Laundry London for $20, $19.99. And they posted the picture of it, and they asked our opinions on it. And I'm not the type person that's gonna go in there and trash the fragrance and say, "Oh, it's, it smells like honey nut cherry ass, and you shouldn't get it." I don't do that. I'll just say, it may not be for you. If you don't like it when you buy it, just return it. Simple as that. But you got other idiots that's going to jump on there like this guy. And I saved it. And I'm pretty sure he may comment back. Let's see. Some guy named Chris Carlson. He says, English laundry fragrances are the most overrated trash heaps I've ever come across. I wouldn't even pay $20. And this guy named Jeremy J.D. Davis came in and said, overrated. Well, that's news to me since I've never heard anyone talking about them, and they are selling for like $7.49 or $7.49 at discount stores, in which I haven't seen them for $7.49. I've seen them for $14.99 and $19.99. And retail online, you can buy them for like $70-$80, and that's on the real. I looked it up for myself because I was looking for London for the longest, and that's what it was going for about $80. So I'm with this dude Jeremy J.D. Davis on this one, because nobody is really talking about English laundry like that. It has never really been talked about. It was never really like overhyped or anything like that. I've seen maybe one or two, maybe three other higher up tier reviewers talk about certain ones, but I haven't seen anybody really talk or rant about English laundry like they do Creed and Mancera and all that other crap. So I don't know what the hell this guy Chris Carson is talking about, overrated and overhyped and all this kind of stuff. Second of all, he goes back. Chris says, Jeremy, JD Davis, lots of people talk about how they are niche quality and amazing, blah, blah. I see it lots. First of all, I have never heard anybody say that any fragrance from English Laundry is niche quality. Period. And I honestly don't give two shits about any niche fragrance. I don't care two shits about, any of that higher end or higher priced, overpriced stuff. I don't care. There are people out here in this world who can't afford to pay those inflated ass prices for some of these fragrances. And you should just let us have what it is that we can afford. No need to go online and talk trash about a fragrance, and now you probably got everybody on here looking at English Laundry like, oh my God, that's trash. Like, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't sway people's judgment like that. Let them make their own decision. I jumped in, of course, and I said Chris Carson. I said I never said any of them are niche quality, and honestly, I give two fucks about niche or any other overhyped or overpriced fragrance you guys chasing and paying a mortgage for. Second of all, why all the hostility over scented water? If you don't like them, why talk down on them? There may be someone out there like me who can't afford a $1,500 bottle of Creed, and which I don't get it. I really don't get it, man. Like, people buy a bottle of cologne that costs them $200, $300, and $400, and then they get on a high horse and they think, I am too good to buy. What is this? I'm too good for Tommy Bahama. I'm too good for that. This bottle of Kiss My Ass cost me $437.11. Like, fuck that, man. Like, I don't give two shits how much it costs. If it performs decently and you get compliments off of it, I don't give two fucks if it costs you $1.99 from the gas station. If that shit works, it works. And I wish people would stop trashing fragrances that cost less and are not on the same quality level as some of those other niche or whatever kind of fragrances that are out there, man. Let that shit go, bruh. If you don't like the fragrance that somebody has posted, don't put your 2 cents in. Keep that shit to yourself, bruh. Like, seriously, it's really not that serious, man, for you to go on and downplay the whole house of English Laundry. Because I happen to think Tahitian Waters is fire. I happen to think that Oxford Blue is fire. If you like Versace, what is it? If you like Versace Arrows, then Oxford Blue smells similar to, damn near a clone of, that same fragrance. So I'm not understanding. So just because you buy Creed Aventus and Club de Nuit Intense Man or whatever pineapple vintage fragrance that's supposed to smell like Creed or whatever else that's out there that's a clone of it, just because it don't have the name Creed on it makes it lesser of a fragrance? I'm not understanding. Like, I don't get it. But anyway, I'm not finna dwell on this all day because this idiots like this Chris Carson dude that, make the fragrance world kind of tipsy-turvy, upside down, if you ask me. And he's not even worth continuing to waste time on. I can't even believe that I jumped on here. I'm in the middle of watching one of my favorite movies, Logan. the last Wolverine movie, and to do this crap. And I'm sitting here watching the movie, and that shit kept playing in my head. Like, damn, this dude really went on here and said what he said. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I understand that, but damn, if you gonna put your opinion out there and like literally infect everybody else's opinion, especially people like me who haven't even gotten their hands on London yet, in which I have a 100 ml bottle coming, hopefully sometime this week. And I'm gonna test it and I'm gonna give my review on it. So, like it or not, it is what it is, bruh. But anyway, this is not gonna be a video of an official review. I think I've done a review on this one before, and I may have to update, but this fragrance actually smells pretty good. It just did not last long on me. And this is Extreme Night by Michael Kors. And I bought this a while back. And as you can see, I have used it a few times because it's about half gone. Yeah. I took a shower last night, and this is what I sprayed on just to give it another wearing. And it actually smells nice. But what you have to do with this fragrance is when you spray it on, however you spray it on, once you're done spraying, this is what you do. You just sit here. Because if you move, if you do any kind of activity, if you walk downstairs or walk outside or walk to the bathroom, it's going to disappear. I sprayed this on last night, and oddly, since I just laid down and went to sleep, and it was fairly cool in here because I had the AC and the fan going, it lasted. Like, I woke up this morning and I could still smell this on me faintly, but it was still on me. But if you buy this Michael Kors Extreme Night, plan on not doing anything but sitting in one spot all day. That's about all you're going to get out of it, because it does not last long at all. And I think I paid 20 some odd dollars for this. And it is a 40 ml. And I've had this now for probably about 2 years, if that. And this is probably my, I don't know, maybe third time trying this out. So, and the fragrance I actually wore today is one of the most popular fragrances, the most popular fresh fragrances there is on the market that I know of, and that is Mugler cologne. And yes, this is the one I purchased from somebody not too long ago, and I have no issue with the fragrance itself. This bottle is too big, for one, to hold to even try and spray, unless you have big hands like me, and it's still difficult for me. And if this is not a full bottle and you don't tilt it the right way to where the little straw thing is for the atomizer, you're gonna catch hell trying to get a fragrance out of it. But this thing performs. I love this juice, and I can't wait to get my hands on more of it, because this is not going to be enough for me. I want to get at least a big bottle like this if possible, and maybe decant some down. But I do have, I think, a 30 ml somebody is working on for me coming. So hopefully I can get that. But this is some damn good juice, man. This shit works. I sprayed this on earlier before I left. I've been outside in the extreme heat. It's got to be at least close to 100 degrees outside, and it stayed pumping. It's still going strong on my skin right now. So Mugler cologne is very nice, guys. I like this. So thanks, and a big shout out to everybody who hyped this up and talked about it. This is some good juice. And I decided to stop by Ross. I didn't go by TJ Maxx because I didn't feel like getting out in the heat once again and walking across the parking lot, going inside and seeing the same old crap I've been seeing all week. So I did stop by Ross since it was on the way home, and I looked around and I really didn't see much that I was interested in. Yes, they did have another what was it, Mercedes-Benz cologne, but it's the same one I already have for $25. So what I did pick up is Scuderia or Scuderia, however you want to say it, Ferrari Forte or 40. Forte. And I have a few of these Scuderia or Scuderia or whatever you want to call it fragrances. The only one so far that I really like is the black version. But the note breakdown on this one sounded pretty promising. I think it had apple, plum, some other notes in it. And so I actually left the store and I turned around because my phone was in the truck. I turned around and went back in the store after I looked up the note breakdown and saw that it had some fruitiness to it. And I came back and got it. And it only cost me $14.99, so I think with tax it was like $16 and some change, which isn't bad. This is for a 75 ml, and this is, I mean, it's pretty standard. Looks just like the rest of the bottles, except this is smaller. The other ones I have are 100 ml and maybe 125, but let's give this a spray. I have Mugler cologne on, so I'm not going to spray it on mine. So that's a damn good atomizer. Oh man. That is nice. This is fruity as hell. That is nice. Kind of masculine. I like this one. I think I like this one about, if not a little better than black. But this is good. So hopefully sooner or later I can give you guys a full review on this. This is Eau de Parfum concentration also. So hopefully this will last. But this smells pretty good. If you like plum, you like apple, some other stuff that's in this. I'm not sure what else was in it, but I like this one. This is nice. So, with that being said, guys, I'm not going to stay on here too long. I need to get back to my movie. If you guys have anything you want to add to the conversation that I just had, feel free to do so. I am going to try not to get offended or get in my feelings when it comes to, you know, people voicing their opinion about fragrances that I may like. I know, excuse me. I know everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Everybody likes what they like and dislike what they dislike. And that's really no reason, if you dislike something, to go and ruin it for everybody else and cause people not to want to try certain fragrances. Because if it weren't for you guys, a lot of the stuff that I have, I wouldn't have even tried. Just for the simple fact that you guys say, hey, I think you should try, you know, flick one up a dog's ass real quick or some shit like that. And I'll go out, if I see it and find it, I'll buy it. So y'all should be and attest to that. Y'all have seen me buy fragrances just off of GP or you guys saying whatever. And I've seen you guys do that also. If I say something smells good or it's decent, you guys, some of you will run out and get it. Some of you have already tested it or had it, and you will comment and say it's not for you or whatever, and I can respect that. But when you go in there and blatantly just be like, fuck English Laundry, they suck cat's nuts and all this kind of shit, and I wouldn't pay $2 for it. Well, that's your opinion, homeboy. You just went too far. All you had to do was say, this fragrance wasn't for me, it didn't last long, or yada yada yada. Don't go in there and say some harsh shit about some stuff, because you really are going to piss some people off. And that's about all I got for you guys. So the foot is doing better. A little. My calf is still kind of tight from me not using my leg for a couple of days, but it's getting there. Hopefully by Monday I'll be back at full force, and it is what it is, guys. So thanks for watching. Peace.